middle gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the ECU Pirates and the Charlotte 49ers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, I did check in with the Pirates head coach pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Pirates' offense will come out first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
To the air, it's Terrell. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So the Charlotte 49ers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. Driven back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. grab behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, it's Phillips. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine, you know.
Snags it and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Pirates. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Extending the play. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pulls it. might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires left. Got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Going with the ground game left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Comes down, it's Fowler. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated,
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under pressure, trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
He makes the catch at the 10. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, ECU. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Handoff from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Fowler. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Almost picked off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll field this one in tight corners, and the returner will be knocked down. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Got some green grass. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Terrell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in at the 25. No room to bring it back. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The 49ers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Nice move there. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
You
talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and long right here. Leaves it in his belly. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Hey guys, down on the ECU sidelines, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Makes a man miss. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to pass, it's Terrell. Left side, it's Abrams.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Boston. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Fresh center downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Bulldogs, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jerry Richardson Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Charlotte head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he has challenged his team in the locker room at the half because they have not done anything on offense. He said, I know we're better than this offensively, but they have been absolutely stunned.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run. Takes it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. They're working that left side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And they fail to hook up on third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down on the ECU sidelines, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looking for the marker. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the 49ers will send out the punt unit.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Pirates sideline, players are
makes a grab and room to run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Sets his feet. It's Terrell. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Terrell. He's stopped. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Finds his back in the middle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Pirates will call on their punt team. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go, go, go.
From the gun, into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Boston. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
And that ball is live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Pirates sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Rush is on. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Fires toward the target. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Quick give. It's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Oh, pressure's coming. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. the way back to the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Left side is Abrams. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go. One.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Holds on, it's Harris. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. DB's right up on the receivers. Out wide left, it's Boston. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Pirates want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it.
He's taking the shot. Got it down the field. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. They'll run the screen. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Pirates go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on 1st down. They're all over him. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They want to throw it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.